Continue. Okay. Hello, everyone. This is going to be a quick little tutorial video of how to um, convert RTE files into RVT files. So specifically what I'm talking about is we had just a small issue last semester or just even in the past as well of students accidentally saving their Revit projects as Revit templates instead of projects. Um, this makes it, if it is saved as a Revit template, an RTE file, it's incompatible with Autodesk Construction Cloud, and it makes it much more difficult to grade. So this semester, we are really emphasizing that you guys save your Revit files as Revit project files. So that is the RVT file. And I'm just going to show you really quickly how to save as a Revit project file versus a template file. And then, just in case if you do accidentally save it as a template file, how you can convert it to a project file. So, first of all, when you guys start your structural section, what you're going to do is create a new model. You're going to open up Revit. Right now, I'm using 2026, but it's the same for 2025 and also 2024. But you guys should either be using 25 or 26. But it's going to be the same process for both. So when you open up Revit, and as we all know, we want to create a new file, we're going to go to Models, New, and this is where the distinction happens. So you have a new project. Um, Template file, always keep it as Imperial Multidiscipline. Um, and then this is really where it can get messed up. So it's creating a new file, right? It's either it can create a new project file or a project template. We do not want the template. The template is that RTE file that doesn't work with Autodesk Construction Cloud. So you just want to make sure it's automatically going to select project. Just make sure that it still has project selected. And then you're going to click OK. And now you've created a new Revit project. And if we go to File, just Save As, and you're going to save as a project. Again, here, it does give you the ability to save it as a template. But again, we do not want that. We want a project, right? So if I make a quick edit, I'm just going to draw a couple walls, right? And if I go File, Save As, Project, now my file, as you can see, it's going to pop up and it's going to pop up as a project file, an RVT file. I'm not going to save this because I don't need an empty file, but this is how you just save it as a Revit file. You can just do a quick save as at the very beginning and then just continuously save your project. So that's it from the very beginning. Now, just in case if you accidentally had already saved it as a template file or something like that, um, and you don't want to continually save it as a template file, you want to change it or convert it into a project file, I'm going to show you how to do that. So it's a very similar process. You're going to go Models, New, and in the new project kind of pop-up screen, you're going to, one, make sure it's Imperial Multidiscipline. Two, make sure that project is still selected. And then what you're going to do is click Browse. And once you click Browse, it's going to pop up all the different, it's going to look for template files, and then it's going to open it as a project file. So I have some Revit files that I have made in the past that were templates. So I'm just going to go find that. And here we go. So as you can see, all of these are template files, Revit template, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to open up this first one, base lot template. Um, it's a Revit template, and I'm going to open it up. It's that RTE, and click open and click OK. So now it knows exactly what template file you are opening, and it's going to open it as a project. So if I click OK, that file was made in 25, so it needs to upgrade. If your file is made in the same version, It's not going to do that upgrade process. So now I have it here. This is my template. Everything's fine. This is what it looked like. I can make edits if I want to. But if my main goal was to just convert it to a project file, now I can. And the way that you're going to do that is going to go to File, Save As, and now we can save it as a project. And once you do that, it's going to save it as a project. You can rename it. You'll have to rename it, but now it will no longer be a template file. It will be a project file. You will be able to re-upload it to Autodesk Construction Cloud, and it will be compatible with Autodesk Construction Cloud, and the graders will be able to open up your model. Um, I'm not going to save it again because I don't need it, but just want to emphasize that we are really coming down and making sure that you guys are saving these as RVT files, not RTE files. The RTE files do not work with Autodesk Construction Cloud. We're not able to see your model through there. We have to download each file. It makes it really, really difficult when grading. So this is just a quick little video of how to do this. Hopefully you don't need to do it. Hopefully you save it as a project file from the very beginning. But just in case, if anything does happen where you accidentally save it like a template file, now you have a resource on how to convert it back to a project file. Okay. Thank you guys, and I will see you later.